In India, the government of Jammu and Kashmir is working really hard to try and clean up and also to enhance the famous Dal Lake in Srinagar. The 20 new navigation channels are being opened in a bid to try and free up movement of the locals, and tourists, and measures are also being put in place to try and improve the water quality, which are underway. Our next report gets more details.
Cleaning up an iconic lake whose glory had dimmed down the decades. Rising concerns around the Dal being hit by pollution and illegal encroachment have raised alarm bells. The state administration has a definite counter plan in place. 20 navigation channels closed for decades will be restored. The aim, greater movement for tourists and improved water quality.
Authority is presently working on 20 channels, the navigation channels, outfall channels. 7 of them had been completed and the work on 13 is going on. And we hopefully that will be completed by the end of this year. Navigation channels are important for the movement of the inhabitants of the lake. It helps the inhabitants to move easily. Moreover, the flow of the tourists, it helps the tourists to reach the interior of the lake. They can easily visit the interior of the lake and can have an in-depth look into the lake.
The move promises to be a boon for many local inhabitants, tourists and the environment. It throws open remote interiors cut off for years, new attractions, new vistas.
It helps inhabitants of the lake. They are maneuvering, they can travel, they can navigate easily. Plus it will help our tourists to see inner side of Dal, and then water circulation will be better, water quality will be better. Almost all these channels were blocked. You might have seen some of the channels very narrow still, and we are on it. We will be opening them, widening them depth wise also. So we will complete inshallah 20 channels in this season. We are getting support from locals in this direction, where beautifying Dal is getting beautified day by day.
Tackling pollutant inflow is a huge challenge. Sewage from more than 600 houseboats has been a big factor. The issue is being addressed finally. Floating pipes have been laid along with waste collection chambers. Restoring aquatic life is the mission, and signs of that are already visible. The biggest gainers will be these people, the houseboat community, both in terms of day-to-day life for their families and economic benefits in the form of enhanced tourist inflow.
This was extremely important, and it will add to the charm of the lake. It will be like the old days. The Dal Lake is famous, and our tourists always used to ask about the drainage system of these houseboats, and now with these sewage pipes and system in place, it will be a cleaner lake. It's a great step for all of us. It's great for the new generations as well. Dal Lake is the pride, and we need to do everything to save the lake.
In September this year, Jammu and Kashmir LG Manoj Sinha had launched a mega drive to clean and de-weed the Dal. Special boats have been flagged off for the project. The Navigation Canal project and the Sewage Pipes program take that objective to the next level.
Dal Lake, which is called the jewel in the crown of Kashmir region, is being restored to its original glory. The government of Jammu and Kashmir is opening around 20 navigation channels which have been closed for over 2 decades on the Dal Lake. The government is also laying a sewerage pipeline for the waste coming out of the houseboats. The locals call it a great step and say this will further boost the tourism and also improve the quality of water. With video journalist Feroz Idris Lone for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.